What's up, YouTube family? We are back with another crazy banger, and then today we are going to be talking about the easiest and then easiest setups, right? Which you can actually apply in your day trading scalp strategies, right? So today I'm going to be showing you all the trades I actually do take during the week, right? Which are literally more of scalping, right? And when we talk about scalping, we are not talking about waiting for 5 minutes, right? So I'm literally going to give you the secret to precision in respect to scalping, right? So all I want you all to do right now is stick to the end of this particular video, and at the same time, don't forget to like and subscribe, right? Now, if you're new to this particular YouTube channel, right, you can actually click in the link or click on the link in this particular video description to join our free Telegram community where we call out every single trade and every single result which we actually do have right there in the private community has been sent in, right? Now, this is going to be a very detailed one, and at the same time, I will actually advise you go back to your charts and actually look this up right and also apply it to your tools, right? Or should we say arsenal? So, I'm literally going to start with BTC, right? So this is literally the BTC chart, and pretty much every single trade which we've actually taken, we did it we did actually did take 100 to 20K. A 1000 to 20K was literally based off the trading BTC, right? And it was literally based off the easiest scalp method. Now, this is a very simple method, right? And all you have to do is back test this, or if we say forward test this, right? Go back in history and see how this plays out. And for the weekend, we were able to take few trades which we are literally called out right there in the community, or the result was sent out right there in the community, where we actually did take longs, right, on BTC, right? So firstly, all you actually want to do is to make sure you actually have your higher time frame in check. So when we come to trading BTC, right, we actually have these are literally trades which we've actually taken so far for the week. And as we can see, these are literally impulsive trades which we are literally caught out right here on this particular chart. So every single level, which is more like this is very sure that you will literally will catch almost every single level in price. All you actually have to do is to wait for entry and be patient, right? So this is it. So firstly, we are literally going to be looking at what we call SNR levels, okay? And we did look at the concept of engulfing candles, and this particular time we're going to be looking at SNR levels. And what are SNR levels? These are particle support and resistance levels, right? But in this particular case, we look at precision, okay? So breaking this entire setup right here, okay, remember we actually called this entire movement in the community, right? So I'm literally going to break this up. Now we don't see price make a higher high, higher low, okay? And if we start with this entire price action right now we see price make this particular pattern, which we call a QML. Now price tap into this, right? And we did expand all the way to the upside. Now price tapped into this particular level, which we know it to be what? It's a blind spot, right? So if you go to the 30 minutes, you're going to see a blind spot setup right here. So price came here, tapped into this, expanded all the way, played the 30 minutes, right? So if you're looking at what we're talking about, this is what it looks like. So price came into this, played what? A blind spot, and then we rejected all the way to the upside. And price rejected all the way to the upside. We actually have the first key level, and this is price retesting it. Then price came back into this, and boom, we expanded all the way to the downside. Now, price expanding all the way to the downside. What did price actually come for? We actually did come for the presence of this QML. Now, price tapped into the 1 hour QML, right? So this is the sequence. Price will always play 30 minutes to 30 minutes levels. So you pretty much you actually want to look at 30 minutes supply to the 30 minutes demand, right? If it's that way, 30 minutes demand to 30 minutes supply, okay, if it's that way. 30 minutes SNL level to 30 minutes SNL level. And at the same time, the 1 hour is going to be getting prepared to play its own level, right? So this is it, 30 minutes to what? 30 minutes right here. Now, if you switch to the 1 hour, you will agree with me that we literally did not get this kind of price action right here, okay? So pretty much we did play 30 minutes to 30 minutes. Now, if you're looking to scalp, all you need is practically a lower time frame confirmation, right? And a lower time frame confirmation can literally come in any little format, right? You can play the 5 minutes candlestick confirmation. You can literally play any single thing. You can decide to scale in at this particular point. So if you decide to scale in right from this particular point, right? So this is what it's going to be like. SNR type 2, right? So we actually have blind spots right here. Okay. So we actually have what? a blind spot right here, price tapped into this, and we expand all the way to the upside, right? Now, price expanding all the way to the upside, we tapped into this one, and then boom, price expanded straight up here to the downside into the 1 hour level. Okay. Now remember, like if you continue looking this up, you will see we actually do have the same pattern playing out right here, SNLC type 2. And when we talk about SNLC type 2, these are different patterns we look out for, right? And as I did say, if you're new to this community and you actually want to learn more about these patterns, refer back to the link in this particular video description, right, to join our free Telegram community. Now, every single level and price works in respect to precision, and at the same time, their particular value area of value, right, which price will always react on. So this is not literally based off hindsight. These are trades which we've actually taken so far, right? Now, every single person who have been in the community know about these external levels, right? And it's not literally hidden for the public, right? Everyone can literally have access to this. All you need is just prior knowledge to like assessing this, right? So we did play all the way to this level and then price itself all the way to the 1 hour, right? Now, since we're literally playing the 1 hour right now, we need to see a sell. Okay, we need to like see what is literally going to propel price for shorts, right? So this is it. So we actually do see what we actually do see longs all the way from this particular 1 hour. Now, you won't literally compare the pips movements of the 1 hour to the 30 minutes, right? You expect more on the 1 hour and then you expect more on the 4 hour and then you expect more on the daily, right? So this is a movement all the way from this point straight up to same pattern right here. So we actually do have what the 1 hour. Now I want you to also refer back to this, right? SNLC type 2 price plays this particular move all the way to this upside, right? First level, second level, and then price drop. What actually propelled this movement to the downside? The presence of what? We actually do have the presence of this blind spot. Price tapped into this and then boom, we rejected, right? Now, as price did actually reject, let's zoom in. Let's zoom into this particular crazy play. Price did reject all the way to where? Well, we did see price rejection all the way to the 1 hour blind spot, right? Price propelled all the way to the upside, agreed, and then played off the 30 minutes, and then we started coming down, right? So if you're looking to be a day trader, if you're looking to be a scalper, right, you pretty much don't want to play these levels, or you don't literally want to like get stuck looking at the 4 hour or the daily, right? You can actually play the 30 minutes levels and be profitable, or you can play the 1 hour levels, right, and still be very profitable. Now, one thing is the 1 hour is literally going to get inside with the 4 hour, and the 4 hour is going to get inside with the 1 hour, and it keeps going that way over and over and over again, right? So now this is another approach, right? Now we played off the 30 minutes. How did we actually know we are going to play off the 30 minutes? Now take a look at this. Since this is the 1 hour, right? We actually did propel all the way to the upside. Price actually did propel, right? All the way to the upside. Now the difference is we would actually make a video on the confirmation entries, right? Price did not actually give us a confirmation entry right here. And since price failed to give us a confirmation entry right here, this level is no longer fresh, right? You don't actually want a scenario whereby prices like play over and over again, right? So this particular level is not valid. And then, yeah, we did see price rejection all the way to the upside. So scaling all the way back to the 30 minutes, what did we actually see? More confirmation to move all the way to the downside because there was literally no confirmation on this, right? Now, going back to the 1 hour, what did we actually have based off the 1 hour? We actually did see price support, a QML. Price tapped into the QML, and boom, we expanded all the way to the upside. Okay, now we are literally not going to say any level here was valid, right? Because of the fact that this entire area literally did not give a confirmation still for buys, for sales, right? So you only did get buys, right? Price tapped into this and we expanded all the way to the upside, right? And then we did see the presence of a blind spot. Now take a look at this. Price did give us what? QML yesterday, right? We did see the presence of a QML, okay? Our price actually did play a buy, and then we actually did see 1 hour blind spot, which actually did propel price all the way to this. And boom, we sold off immediately, right? Where did price actually get propelled to go back all the way to the upside? We actually did see this, right? QML still price got propelled all the way back to where? 1 hour QML, and then we are dropping. Now, price dropping is all the way to where still? These levels, right? You can literally see as a beginner, right? Or someone who is actually trying to be like profitable, you don't need the presence of a daily bias. You don't literally need the presence of a monthly bias or a monthly candle to tell you where your bias is probably going to be. You don't need to use the monthly time frame, the daily time frame to decide if you're going to take a buy entry or a sell entry, right? Now, this particular method applies majorly to volatile pairs, right? Like gold and BTC, right? So now let's take a look at gold. All right, we're trying to like pop up the last price action which you actually did have presence on gold. Now, as I did say, this is literally an easy one, right? All you need to do is put in the work to see how easy it is. Now, this is gold. Okay. Now, the question is how you're able to like navigate through this. All right. So this was last week. Now, as I did say, you literally don't need the presence of a bias, right? All you practically need is to be on the right side of the market, right? So this is practically good. Now let's take a look at the 30 minutes levels, right? I didn't play the 30 minutes levels on gold because of how volatile we are. Now this is it. This is a failed blind spot, right? Price just bust through it. There's practically no entry present, right? Now we do see this particular level becomes what? A QMO, right? Price sells off this, prices will like get itself propelled all this to the downside, straight up into where? This blind spot, right? We run up all the way from this blind spot straight up back to where? From this 30 minutes blind spot straight up back to where? Um, the 15 minutes level. Now we can literally see the presence of force right here. First key level, second level, key level price comes, taps into this, and boom, we drop all the way to the downside. Now, before this, you can see we actually do have a clean terminal on the 30 minutes, right? So let's take a look at the 30 minutes. So you can see right here, this is a 30 minutes level. We did get propelled all the way to the upside, right? And then price keeps going up and up, right? 30 minutes level propelled price all the way to the upside. And then if we keep going, now this retracement, where did it actually come from? It did come from the fact we actually do have key level, and then price comes back into this, right? Now, this is a 30 minutes what? Burst spot, and then price taps into this and expand all the way to the upside. Now, this same thing keeps happening over and over again, right? And if we keep zooming in, you're going to see that this keeps holding, right? Like there's practically no limitations to the setups that are literally being present right here. Okay, as you can see, these are literally the trades taking way back in the community. As you see right here, okay? It's all that easy, right? So all you actually have to do is one thing. Now, price presents you with these particular levels almost every single day. All you actually have to do is do what? Wait for confirmations of the lower time frame. It can literally be a candlestick confirmation. It can be a 1 minute structural play, right? To flow with price all the way to the upside or to the downside. So that is it, guys. So let's say if you're new to this community, click on the link in this particular video description to join our free Telegram community. See you guys, and I hope you have a very profitable week ahead.